Hi, everybody. Welcome to a brand new episode of Figure Bang, and I'm your host, Dave Smiler. Joining me tonight, we have most of the crew. We have the Hump Day Eliza, Mr. Brian Brink.
That's right. Happy Hump Day.
He's too busy watching TV to start the chat.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot. Dude, man, this Andor show's good stuff, man. I got home late, and
I
things
thought
like that.
last week was the last episode.
I'm dealing with
No, I think they got
headaches.
10.
Well, who knows, man? There's all kinds of stuff going. You got Andor, you got the Game of Thrones, you got
Yeah, that's been good.
the Lord of the Rings. That one ended, and
Yep.
She-Hulk has ended. So now you got that, right?
And then next week, Lord, what Game of Thrones ends? That's the season.
I have no
finale.
idea. Yeah, I think there's maybe one
10
more.
10
Yeah, I don't know.
weeks.
Yeah, so.
I'm gonna blow some brains. I've never seen a minute of Game of Thrones, and I don't care.
Ooh,
Oh, Ace, you don't like good things.
Yeah,
the pandemic allowed me to catch up, man. So I'm telling you, it might be worth it.
hard pass.
Today is an interesting day. It's a first for me. I've been getting these headaches for the last month.
Nice.
And
Welcome to the club.
my job has been very, very data concentration intensive over that month.
Oof.
And I was sick at the same time. And I have a feeling that now that in my old age, I guess that 1 year thing, because I've never had this problem before, I am going to start wearing these glasses
Uh-oh.
to
Computer glasses?
Professor Brain.
yeah. So I won't be wearing them for the show, but
Oh, no.
and it's funny because today I had to go to the office because my internet didn't work this morning and I had a lot to do. So I was like, well, I guess I'm going to the office. I haven't been in a minute. I'm supposed to be going in twice a week, but when I was sick, they give you leeway. But
Yeah.
I hope you didn't go after the oatmeal.
no, man. But I spent all day in the office and I didn't have a headache until the end of the day. So. I've been cooped up in this house for like the last 6 weeks too. So, I'm not getting my normal sunshine and my fresh air. So,
Yeah,
I'm thinking,
are you also working in the dark, like kind of like how your room is now?
Yeah, I work in
Every
the dark.
Okay.
The one
Yeah.
light.
So when you get to the office, it's light. It's actually light. In the
Yeah,
office.
yeah. And I usually do the things, that they say. And I've been doing it for years. I've been sitting at a desk for years. And it's like, every 30 minutes you get up, you walk around, you focus your eyes someplace else, kind of stuff. But I think it's all finally caught up to me. So, and I hate having headaches, man. They
You should try migraines. Those are fun.
dude, I haven't had a migraine since I was a teenager. And,
I haven't had a
I
migraine
think it
in
was
about a week.
before high school. And I hated that, man, dude. Like that's where you're nauseous and you can't move, and
I used to get them like that, but then I started drinking water, and that helped a shit ton.
Yeah, I also have a feeling that in my cooped up in here, I have been doing nothing but drinking like a lot of coffee, and I haven't. I skipped out on my water regimen. I used to like drink one of these, every hour or so, and yeah, I kind of got out of that routine too. So I think a whole lot of things came across, and
There's a lot going on.
yeah, whatever you do, I prevented myself from going out and looking at the internet for like weird headaches symptoms because I didn't want to freak myself out. It's not a tumor. I don't
Well,
know. Maybe it is.
there's charts that'll show you like where it is in your head, where you feel it as to what it is. I get them
Oh,
right
yeah.
here, right behind my eyeball.
Oh,
I can feel it in the same spot every time.
well, don't put a spudger in there. That'll hurt you.
Some place it's stress, some place it's something else. Tension. You can
Yeah,
look
I've
it
been
up.
stressed out too. So yeah, maybe.
Yep.
We also have Mr. We don't have a cute nickname for you yet. I got nothing. Eric B. We gotta come up. We'll figure out something.
The sleeveless one. Mostly you'll see me without sleeves. As long as the temperature stays okay. No, man, I'm chilling, man. Getting ready to head out to Miami for my 10-year wedding anniversary tomorrow. So, looking forward to doing that.
Oh, that's right. You're
I'll be
going
gone.
to like Aruba or something, right?
Miami. We already
Miami.
went to Hawaii. We went to Hawaii in July, so now it's Miami. We'll be hanging out on the beach. 4 or 5
Wow.
days.
You just missed all the fun down there. Hopefully, nothing.
Yeah,
No spinning clouds come at you.
It's supposed to be good this week. Whatever storm that was coming jetted off, so
Good.
I think we're good. Went back out to sea. Yeah.
You
Excited.
got me.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. It's besides going out to Miami for the Miami life. Are you? Are there any scenic things that you plan on seeing out there at all, or is
I
Miami
don't know
known for
'cause-
anything? I don't know.
No, because like Miami, like we did that tour when we first went, probably like 12 years ago. We went down there and we went and did the boat tour and saw like where the celebrities stay, and they tell you this is that person's house and that person's house. So we did all that. We went to the zoo, went to aquarium. So we pretty much did all of that. So now we'll probably just be on South Beach a couple of days, just kind of relaxing and hitting up maybe some of the Art Deco stuff and seeing that because we didn't get a chance to really see that while we were there.
Do you have the Will Smith mixtape that with that one song looped
Is it just
for the entire time?
You mean one song on loop?
Miami?
Yeah, one song.
No.
Big Willie style.
It's probably just on.
Nah, I do have what was the name of that group? But they sing the Party Rock guys, but they had a song "I'm in Miami" trick. I got that loaded up.
Oh, all right.
Yep. I am excited though. Toy wise though, that I seen that Fans Toys Mirage should be coming pretty soon. So
I gotta pay for that. I get paid tomorrow, so
yeah, he hasn't. Well, if you got it through Nick, he hasn't sent it out yet. So
Oh no, he did.
No,
Well, I said
he
I
did
got it
today.
oh, he did. Oh, okay.
I got it a
Said,
couple.
pay me.
Yeah, I was on a waiting list with him, so I went with Toy Dojo just in case. So I'll just wait for them to tag me. We'll see.
I don't know why I did this.
What'd you do?
Actually,
What'd you do?
because I don't know. After the whole hoist debacle, like I feel like I'm buying Fans Toys as a backup now, like in case one day I get an itch where I just want to open or like a really nice figure, or I don't know, like I'm really satisfied with what I've got. Like I sold my hoist. Like we reviewed it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
I saw somebody looking for a second one, and he's like, "Well, I'm only willing to pay this." I said, "Fine, I don't care, take it." You know, it's like because I picked up the exchange box. I was like, "Oh, you know
You
what?
like this one
is
better."
I it's not so much that I like it better, but it works for me. Like it still works for me.
Yeah.
And I was picking up the MMC, and it definitely shows as an earlier type of figure.
Yeah.
You know?
I never liked that thing.
But it still works. Like I like seeing a lot of the car bits and stuff. Like I really like the fact that the spoilers are his feet. You know?
Yeah, it's
I
all
never
over
had
the
Mirage
place.
as a toy, so yeah, I don't know. So I feel like
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
like
get this
the-
Fans Toys, and I don't know. I'm probably gonna.
It's
like
clean,
it.
man. I have the TE one. I sold my MMC, or actually, I think I gave it away the last one I had. So I need the TE for my car mode now, and I think Fans Toys would be my robot. It doesn't have an ab crunch though, so I might be flipping that. It doesn't look like it has an ab crunch anyway, which would be a huge miss. Because they show it on Jazz, but they don't show it on that in any of the promo images.
If they don't show it, it means it doesn't have it.
Yep, I agree. I'm with you.
See, and the
Darn it,
Jazz
it's
is
your
coming
fault.
too, and call me like an idiot or something, but the Toy World Jazz, I still really like that one.
Really? I never
fixed
had
it
that.
so you can put the flap down
Flap
behind his
down?
head. Oh man,
Oh wait, Toy World? No, I never touched the Toy World. Wait,
yeah.
Yeah, they made one. Yep.
I don't think I
Because
ever touched
it had the flap behind his head, and then
Yeah.
Zeta came out with the reissue after
I
they
modded
split.
it.
Yeah, I remember that one. I've never handled that one. I think it was called Coolsville, Toy World Coolsville.
Yeah. It's right there.
That's it. No, yeah, you modded it pretty good.
Yeah. So and he also had the problem with the gaps with the waffles. And Justin T2RX6 made stuff on his Shapeways account so you could fill them in. And the only thing else that's lacking is the head sculpt. It's not the best head sculpt compared to what we get nowadays. But,
Yeah.
yeah.
I still love to make
So
toys.
I have the Make Toys and I got the Transformer roll. As a matter of fact, I think I sent that to you. You
Yeah,
reviewed it on the show.
that thing was bad.
Yeah,
That thing is not good.
The car mode is money though.
Sure, but it's not a good toy.
That's where it shines is the car mode. But I got it from Walt for like a super duper discount. I think it was $25, so I couldn't pass up on it.
That's like when Dust got that fucking Skyfire, Dirtfire.
Oh yeah.
Everyone should have experienced that. I wish more people could have experienced Dirtfire.
I think that was enough experience for us, bro.
No, it's something else in hand. It is something else. All right. So tonight we are doing. Let me do this. Let me do that.
Hey.
So this is Transformers Masterpiece with MPG. I think they call it.
Yeah, that is the MPG series.
Getsuei with some Donatello in the background.
Super 7.
So here he is in his train mode. Don't ask me what kind of train he is. He's this kind of train.
So he's too big to be a street car, right? So I'm guessing.
I thought that's what it was based on the
No,
top
it's not
pieces.
a street car. No, it's a cargo train or something like that. I think. I don't know. It's got a lot of windows. It's got a lot of windows. It's got to be some kind of passenger train.
Yeah, I guess they do make trains, that big that have the electricity from the top.
That's how it gets the power.
Yeah.
So here he is. He rolls not great because I don't think I lined the tracks up properly when I transformed the back before.
Oh, the trucks.
Sure.
They're called
He comes
trucks.
with sure, if you say so, Mr. Train Man. That's where I was going. Anyway, so it comes with this train track. This is the one that came with Shuki. The one that came with Shuki is longer. For whatever that's worth.
Even though it's not a bigger train.
Even though it's not a bigger train. I don't know if because he's supposed to be the engine. He gets a longer track, but...
Well, I think they're all engines.
Are they? Well, I mean, they all...
Yes.
So I'm not transforming this Shuki back and forth to show this, but you can link them together. They do have the train linkage system.
Oh, yeah, that little nub.
And there's one on both ends. So you will be able to connect these all in a big track, a big train.
So, that's my question. You don't happen to have, like, an HO railroad
Yeah, hold on.
track for scale, do you?
Let me go my train room and go get
might
that.
have stuff. I don't know.
You know what's funny is I used to because my uncle is heavy into trains.
Yeah.
And he used to give me like leftovers, and I got rid of them.
Wow.
Like I don't care what you do with these. If you want them, keep them. If not, get rid of them.
I mean,
Flex on them then, Ace.
I had a model railroad as a kid. I think my dad
I
did
had one
all
at
that
Christmas
stuff.
time.
It's too rich for our blood, man.
I had one that was NFL themed, and we had
Oh, really?
train cars with all the different
Did-
teams on it, and each team had the Super Bowl that they had won, and then
Oh,
So what'd you do for like the Jets or something? I don't know who didn't win a Super Bowl.
the Jets won a Super Bowl.
Did they?
won one single one.
Nice.
Yes, I think it was the third one.
Nice. Is
Joe
that when Joe Namath was around?
Yeah, yes, it
Oh,
was.
That's why.
But of course, as teams keep winning, then the cars become out of date, and you'd have to get upgrades and things like that. But
That's how they did.
yeah, it was fine. But Ace, there's which one is this? The third one or the?
This is the second one.
So there's 4 more. You have plenty of time to go get yourself a railroad track, and so that we can do
I'll
comparisons.
do it around the edge of the basement.
Well, you
Trying
don't
to
have
feel
to
it.
put it all together. I just want to see if it fits.
So if somebody wants to donate, just send it my way.
You can probably 3D print one.
I mean, not probably. I can.
There you
I don't know
go.
if I can print it
Maybe-
working, but I can probably
Maybe
print something.
someone will be selling a train set at
NJCC.
NJCC.
Hey, man, I just need a track. You can keep the train.
You know, it's funny. You don't see a lot of that stuff. Like, you see like really old trains. We'll get to this review eventually, but yeah, no, we see really old trains. You know, the big ass ones like O gauge and stuff like that. But then, like, you never see anybody just sound like normal railroad stuff. And you know, I've been toting this. You know, the rockets, the solid fuel little model rockets.
Oh yeah.
I got one, man, and those things are not cheap.
Weren't you selling it at NJCC?
I got one. I got the extra engines, all that stuff. I bring it to NJCC like the last 2 NJCCs, and I'm bringing it again next week. And dude, I put it up there for $20, and people walk by and like, you know, just snub their nose at it. They have no idea how good of a deal that is.
It's a different era, man. Like, people have no interest in those old vehicles anymore. Like, people don't really study space and railroads and stuff like that. Like, that was a hobby back in the day, but it's a different generation of people.
People walk around the show with their kids. I'm like, don't you have a giant like park near yourself? Near, you know, it comes with glue. I think I even include rubber cement with it. You know, it's like you can glue it. You know, teach your kids about rockets. Have fun. Have a fun little afternoon. But no,
man, them
everybody's
kids don't care
looking
now
for
about them
Marvel
rockets.
Legends.
Yeah, let me get that doohickey over there, and that thingamabob.
I'm selling it this week.
Hey, I bet if you put a Nintendo Switch on your table, it would sell right away.
Yeah.
That thing looks tiny in comparison. I see Ace's hand there. Look how small that train looks, bro.
Oh.
Yeah,
Holy smokes. That's not good, man.
It's fine.
No, it's not. Ace, stop giving Takara a pass. That would not work in nothing else. It's not a train. It's a model of a train.
HO scale.
Who you calling a hoe?
I don't know, man. I think this review about to be bullcrap already. Let the biases come out.
Derek B wants to know if you have the Zeta version.
No.
Heck, no. I asked him that earlier.
If when the gift set goes down to like 400, I'll get it.
Well, yeah, I saw they did announce that gift set this week.
As soon as I saw that, I'm like, oh, that's
$6,
going on sale.
You're not gonna get it for 400 though. You might get it for $5 though. I think at 5 is probably where you get it.
The freaking Bruticus is like 300 now.
Right, but it was only 500. That's what I'm saying. No, it's 397. Okay. It's 397. So it only dropped $100.
Okay.
So you'll get $100 off. You'll get it for $5. I doubt it drops to 4. If it drops to 4, that's a steal.
Yeah. I mean, it might drop because, man, no one wants these damn train bots.
Then why would they make a box set if no one wants them? Like,
because they probably ran a whole bunch and they probably had them sitting.
Oh, so they just like forget it. Dump the boxes, just put them in a box set.
Because when you don't own a factory, you get factory time, so they give you slots. Yeah. So it's just like, well, we got factory time, we got nothing to run. What the hell are we gonna run? And instead of having dead time, they just box set. We can get rid of it.
Could just give us our Predaking.
Oh, hey, sorry, one more question. Do the big tracks attach to the little tracks?
The big tracks do attach to the little. All the tracks track up.
Okay. Good.
You can track to your heart's content.
Sweet.
Huh. That's a lot of train track.
It will not fit on camera.
I hope the last one comes with, hey, stop, wait.
Yeah, what's that middle piece?
Some tracks are more narrower than the other tracks.
What do you mean?
Put it back together. Put the new ones.
It is thinner.
What is that madness?
Yep.
Oh, I guess they got different widths.
These guys suck.
See, I told you, Ace.
They're terrible.
That's what it was.
It's awful.
So depending on where you are, that type of train needs wider tracks or shorter tracks. I knew it was something. Dumb.
Why did they do that? That's terrible.
That's Johnny Takara.
Did you say Johnny Takara or Tommy?
Yeah.
Johnny Tack.
Takara. All right, so we showed him its scale. we'll just move on. There's nothing really else to talk about. It's got the hitches on both sides so we can connect up. It's a train. So these come off.
Pretty train though.
So if you don't want these, you can put these on the side. These are die cast.
Really?
Yeah, sounds like it. Sounds like jacks.
They kind of feel like jacks.
If it came with a rubber ball, that'd be funny.
Okay, so you can also store the gun underneath here, which is also the first step of the transformation. Conveniently, is to lift up on that.
Cute.
So there's the gun. So to transform him, we can continue what we were doing and lift up on here.
Looks like you got die-cast hinges there too.
Well, these are plastic.
Oh, they are plastic? Okay.
Those are translucent.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so start by lifting up this. Oh, by the way, this is the front of the train, which is actually in the instructions because they show you this nub and this bit, and they say front is that way.
Okay.
Because both of them look the same. Okay, so we kind of just got to start splitting it. It's just kind of easier to do it now. Oh, crap. Hold on. Oh, you got to be shitting me.
What?
Camera about
no
to
way.
die?
Hold on. Let me see.
You had 2 weeks to charge that.
Hang on.
2 weeks.
That's it. Oh, what? Get out of here. Pending confirmation, blah, blah, blah. Additional information has been...
Don't tell me a job cost you.
Yeah, no, it is.
Wow.
Tell me about migraine.
Okay, no, we're good. Because I heard. Everybody knows that's Outlook. It's the same freaking sound. But when I get called, so I'm on call this week, and when I get called, it goes off. I get 2 emails in a row. So when I hear the email go off twice, I know I'm fucked. But it actually wasn't that. It was something else. Thank goodness.
All right, good.
I can't go out now anyway. Everything's going to be closed. Okay. So we got to split it here at this point, and it pulls out on this rail.
Okay.
So it pulls out on both sides like that. And then you can continue splitting it here. So these are going to be the hip skirts. Is it here or here? I think these are the hip skirts. So you kind of just got to get underneath it and just kind of lift and separate. There you go. Get one side, get the other side. Cool. So we take this whole bit of business, and these are going to rock down. You can come in here, and the knees actually kind of also extend, which I forgot to. Maybe that's why it wasn't fitting, because I forgot to pull that one out. So that one's already extend. This one I remembered. So you can see, just squeeze that in. Like so. So then for the feet, let me remember how to do this. We got to first fold these down. And then these are going to rock around. And then we pick the toe back up. These little reverse, these calf guards or whatever come back. These rock down. And then we're going to, this is all going to clean up a little bit better. This all comes around like this. This bit of business folds, okay, right. This folds back and it's going to tab in, I think. Or maybe it doesn't tab in. I know this bit tabs in. There's a tab right here. Blue tab right here is going to tab into there. So that goes in there, and you have to kind of squeeze it here and then tab it in like that. That just sits like that. This folds up and connects in. I don't think that goes any lower. I forgot. I just figured out how to do this before. Okay, yeah, no, that sinks down. That goes like that. Now this bit is going to fold out. Now in the instructions, there's actually an addendum, an amendment in the instructions. This should fold flatter. There we go. They tell you to fold this down first and then do the next couple of steps. But what you're supposed to do is not fold that down yet. fold out this bit of business, and then fold this down. Because if you try to do this with this out, you're going to have a bad time. So this comes in, this will all squeeze and lock together. And unless I did something wrong, I'm pretty sure that's a leg. So we do it again, this rotates around, this folds back, folds around, pinch this, peg that in. That's already back, that's good. Fold the train wheels up. I'm sorry, the trucks.
Dude, the wheels are on the trucks.
Oh, the wheels are separate from the trucks?
Well, the trucks are the things that the wheels are fastened onto, I guess. I don't know.
The wheels on the bus?
Right.
This all pinches. So, and all that stuff locks in. It's just hard to show that, but they lock in. You can pull the hips down if you want. And then we got to come up. I just loaded a new mount for my phone. That should be fun. Next. Okay. This is the biggest pain in the ass part because this doesn't like to go. So we can pull this down, and that's fine. So now we have to separate these bits from the front bit. And can we lift this up first? I think we can lift this up first. You got to get in a little tiny gap. There. In there. And this all folds down. And then this peg is going to go into that hole. And that actually creates the chest.
Huh.
Like that. It does give him a little bit of like a
bump out
like a shape there. But that's actually, it actually shows in the instructions, it shows it like a side profile so you can make sure you did it right. Let's see if this got any easier after the first time. Oh, it did. The first time getting these panels off of this was horrendous. Did not want to come off. This time was a bit easier. That's good. Okay. So that's going to end up rocking down like that. I think we might have to disconnect that at some point. But this comes down. This is going to rotate, which feels better in one direction than the other. So you just turn it in that direction. These are the arms. These fold out. Then we have to disconnect these bits. Now, the way you got to do this is kind of weird, but you got to rotate the arms a couple of times. So they rotate once like that, and then once at the base. Oh, we got to pull this out too.
Man, I hate stuff like that.
It's just this is a little bit weird. So these have to come out.
Because a little bit always like, if you haven't transformed it in a while and you want to mess with it again, you're like, oh man, what the hell?
Yeah.
So essentially, these have to come around, and they can only go kind of one way. And I gotta remember how to do it. Oh, they gotta rotate. They rotate around. So they're going to be that way. And they'll only go in one position. So it's kind of like finagle it, make sure the arms are straight. And just kind of, there we go. You don't have to force it. Once you find the right position, you're good. These can rock down and swing around. We can flip out the head, which was a lot easier to do the last time because I had plastic on the head. There it is. Up like that. We can collapse the back. This will sit flush. And then this kind of just hangs out in the back.
That doesn't pop in anywhere?
That's as close as it goes.
Oh, that's dumb.
Yeah, that's as close as it goes. Nope. Flip down here. Flip that open. Come on, Mr. Fist. Flip out the fist. Rotate it to the front. And I believe...
Oh, it's done?
I believe that's it.
A body.
Oh, no, and then we also have to not rotate, slide the waist forward.
Oh, okay.
And there he is.
You know, if anything, these Trainbots are very nostalgic for toys of old because they seem so unrefined.
For a masterpiece that came out in 2022.
Yeah.
I feel like that should be closer.
It doesn't look like a masterpiece figure to me. And I know that's been said a lot, but it definitely looks chuggish, ruggish bone.
That should go back. That's better.
Does it feel like a chug, Ace?
It feels like a standard Takara figure. How should
I doubt it feels like a chug. Like,
doesn't feel like a chug.
I mean,
Feels premium.
Eric, do you pick up any of the new mainline stuff?
Yeah. So I had like recently, like the most recent one I got was the Takara Hot Rod, the Rodimus Prime with the paint and all that stuff. It was pretty good.
Yeah. But I mean, this thing, I feel like they dug this out of the basement from like 6 years ago. Like this design type of choice really reminds me of like real early third party. You know, where it's like, we're gonna make it do what you want it to, and we're gonna, you know, do all the extra flaps and all the extra stuff to, you know, and we were digging it back then, right? But
you seem better now. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
It looks like a panel-y mess to me. I mean, it looks like it was easy to get there, so that's a plus for a masterpiece figure. Like it was.
This is what happens when I learned the transformation like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I don't remember if these lock in.
They probably don't.
What
if that backpack doesn't sit in, those things probably just sit on this back too.
So you can store the gun, you can fold it up, and it stores in the back. Again, it's there. So you don't want him to hold the gun. That's the thing he can do. Run through articulation real quick. Head is on a ball joint. So we get around. It's fairly stiff, but it'll go around. Will it go all the way around? It probably will go. It just feels a little stiff. I don't know if I want. Yeah, it'll go all the way around. More than you need. You can disconnect it, so you can get. If you disconnect the backpack, you can get them looking.
All
the way up. Nothing really down. The chin gets in the way, and then you get ever so slight wiggle waggle, and I don't even know if I would give it to him. No, it's more of like the oh no, he didn't. Then the wiggle waggle. Shoulders are on a pin joint up, and then a fake ratchet. Yeah, it looks like a ratchet and a ratchet. Friction joint out. So you get everything there. Not very well. Technically, you also have a reverse butterfly for the transformation, but you can use it. Mushroom peg, shoulder all the way around. Double jointed elbows, which is really for the transformation, but you get it, and it's not an ugly joint. So there's that. Fist rotate, mushroom peg. You got a base pin knuckle, and then I believe all the fingers are molded together. The thumb is molded, and I believe all 4 fingers are molded together. So not the best.
I mean, I think I just I can't comprehend what they're doing with this. I mean, they created the whole new line, MPG for Gestalt, and it's. I mean, obviously, I guess they got concerns with making like the super big ones that we're seeing like from Zeta and Toy World and X Transbots and stuff, right? But it's like, I think this is just.
I'm hoping this is just a one-off.
It's not marketed to that, you know.
It's not to us. This is definitely to the people.
Not to me, but country. I think I don't know. I think more general, deep Transformer fans are probably getting a better kick out of this than I am. But then again, this is also not in any of the seasons that I'm interested in and all that other
True.
stuff.
Yeah, I mean, and to be fair, it has nothing to do with the character per se. For me, it's
Well, they
the
really
card.
didn't.
These don't look good. It's
Oh,
because
yeah.
the Moon Studio ones look great. They look like figures, and they look like they fit with the current Masterpiece line, even the Masterpiece line of old. They look like they'll stand there. They look heroic. They look like transforming bots that go into trains, and like the Gestalt or Combiner looks menacing. Like this just looks like a kid's toy to me.
Trying to see what I'm hitting. Waist rotation's hindered. It looks
Do
like
the
it's
hip
hitting.
skirt slide down any?
It looks like it's hitting the hip skirts, and they don't come down anymore.
Okay.
So it kind of is what it is. It's okay, not great. He does have an I'm a little teapot pose.
Now, that's interesting. That can't be for transformation, right? That's
No, that's
just
for
there.
combined mode. That's for
Oh,
combined mode.
right. Is he an arm?
He's a foot, right?
I thought he was an arm.
I don't think so.
I'm not
I
100%.
think that's a foot.
So that's your ankle
foot.
joint then.
Yeah,
ankle.
that's what I was thinking of, like an ankle rocker.
Hips. So we get. Move the arms out of the way. Oh well, hold on. If we mess with the hip skirts, we can get 100% on the Van Dam. It is friction though, which is unfortunate. But we get the hip skirts out of the way. Got a ratchet forward. Most of the way, not 100%. Something's stopping it from going backward.
That probably also has to do with transformation or ratchets.
Yeah, it's not going backwards. Well, no, these stay straight in transformation.
Okay.
So there's nothing backwards. It's like something's stopping it from going backwards, which is odd. Knee joint, which you would have to move the train trucks out of the way, which I also didn't fold this in all the way. That's why it's not.
We only have 4 more of these. Thank God.
Only 4. Ratchet and knee, which if you move the train wheels out of the way, you get 90 degrees. And if you don't, you're only getting that far. And then ankles, so we got feet. The toes can wiggle, waggle up and down. Technically, they can go all the way down. That's for transformation, then go up. And you do get an okay tilt. And that's the articulation of this guy. I feel like these. There we go. I knew those went in more. There we go.
This is not good, man.
Here is Shuki.
Ace.
Shuki.
I think that one even looks better, and that one has its problems too with all the stuff that's all over that thing.
Yeah, he's just a better looking bot. Yeah. Got better proportions.
Yeah. And that's the chest, right, Ace? The torso?
Yeah, because that's the actual chest.
That's the chest piece, okay. So did you buy these for the bot modes or the combined mode?
I don't know yet.
Okay. Coming to the NJCC table near you.
Well, I mean, I think we know that combined mode's not going to be super tall, so...
No, it's not going to be big.
If you have... I mean, I've got the Combiner Wars scaled combiners. Those are the ones that I have. I mean, it'll probably scale with those pretty well.
Yeah.
Does he, was he in the same series as the Victory Saber? Or,
no.
No.
He was in Headmasters.
Yeah, Headmasters.
Headmasters is obviously all the Headmasters. Who else?
Target Master.
Poseidon?
Target Masters, King Poseidon.
Power Masters.
No, those were Master Force.
Master Force.
And they're God Masters. which is why they changed them to Power Masters in America, because they're not going to call something called a God Master.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think the twins were in it. Max. Well, he's a headmaster. I think the twins were in it.
Oh, like, the clones.
The clones.
Yeah.
They're
definitely not opening sequence.
Six Shot and Quick Switch were in it. Although, actually, no, Quick Switch wasn't in it. Six Knight was in it, which is the Japanese version of Quick Switch, which I have somewhere. That was kind of it. Scorpion, all them. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Jonathan in the chat says, "Can you see a company making an upgrade kit to make it bigger?"
No.
That would be interesting.
I don't.
I mean, if they did it with the Predaking, I imagine they can do it here.
What Predaking?
the Takara Combiner Force one or Combiner Wars one.
Yeah.
They didn't make one in Combiner Wars. There's a Titans one. The Titans Return.
Titans Return, okay. Maybe.
They made it bigger? Because I have it, and I have the upgrade kit. It's not bigger.
Like Toys, I thought made it bigger. Then did you not get the Like Toys kit?
No, I got the DNA.
Like Toys, no, the Like Toys 3D print kit made it bigger, like Masterpiece scale.
I mean, he's already kind of massive. He's the same size as Devastator.
As the Toy World?
Yeah, the Toy World. No, you said Takara.
Takara Devastator.
No, but I'm saying that's what I'm saying. But they make it combiner, like they make it as big as the Masterpiece scales. So the kit that Like Toys make it as big as Toy World Constructor.
I'm not into shit like that. Let your figure be what it is. That's my opinion.
Well, people are chomping at the bit for a Masterpiece Predaking.
Yes,
it's too bad that the Kang Toys strayed a little too.
I got the new one of that too because I grabbed it on that sale.
I cannot wait to see that thing combined in person. Like I don't want to own it, but I'd really like to see it.
Yeah,
I bet it's gonna be huge. It's gonna have a great presence.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be something. It's gonna be really nice.
All right, let's see. Yeah, Dead Prime because he's still on the desk because I still haven't cleaned my goddamn desk.
Yeah, wow, look at that. So this really is it's Chug scale.
I mean, they said from the beginning it's not going to be modern MP scale.
Yeah.
Wow. Like if you want it from modern MP, it was never designed to fit.
Yeah, you might as well go with the Moon Studio ones. And it's cheaper.
Yeah,
it's like $200 cheaper.
Yeah, that's where I think it's just the marketing is off. It's like because obviously it's a Takara product, not.
I mean, it's designed for the Japanese market.
I have a feeling like they should, like if this is basically, they should have just not used the word MP at all and just call it like
just call it
mainline plus or something like that.
Because Generations included everything.
I mean, I have another. I got the. You know what's funny is the MP Prime with the Integrity base. Mm-hmm. Remember Pulse was calling it MP? And then everybody else wasn't calling it MP?
Yeah.
I got it. And it 100% says Masterpiece on the box.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really? I almost bought that at BotCon. I was like, ooh, that's going to be... Because someone was selling it for actual retail, and I was like, ooh, it'd be kind of fun to walk away with a Prime.
That's like the hybrid one, right?
No, it's Earthrise.
It's the Ultra Madness core bot, but painted red. Basically.
Got it.
Yeah, I got a kick out of this. I can't see the screen. Is it on the screen?
Yeah.
Well, I don't see where it says Masterpiece. Oh, it does say Masterpiece right there in the box. Oh, that's the one that comes with the base, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It clearly says Masterpiece
right on the box. That's dumb.
I'm well aware.
To answer your question, Jonathan, I think Like Toys will be the only company that does it. I don't think the D whatever company that makes some upgrade kits, DNA. Yeah, I doubt they'll make one for it to make it bigger.
I don't know what.
Like Toys is just a 3D printing company.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
he does it though.
But
I mean, he's done it with a bunch of things.
It's a lot easier. It's a lot easier to come up stuff in 3D printing than it is in injection molding, especially for costs.
Agreed.
Yeah, and to be fair, I mean, considering the price, it's just buy the Zeta one if you want a bigger one.
I agree.
That was it Metroplex that they're making is probably about maybe $100 worth of material.
Yeah, that thing's never gonna see the light of day.
I mean, if they were smart, they would just sell the freaking files.
Yep.
That would be the smart way to go.
But yeah, I don't think it'll ever see the light of day for mass retail.
So the problem is as somebody who does 3D printing, supporting that kind of thing at scale is going to be horrendous.
Yep.
Because you can't mess with a 3D printed piece the same way you mess with an injected molded piece. Like if you pick up that Metroplex and you swoosh it around, it's not going to survive.
Yeah. I do like
no matter how strong you make it.
Yeah. I like some of the additional creative license they took with it though. Like there's like a little bay that like folds out of the thigh, and then they changed the chest area up to put little extra compartments in it and stuff. I thought that was kind of neat.
I mean, they definitely did a good job modeling all that stuff, but I don't know if they're ever gonna to go into production with something like that. Just a 3D printed, you would need a freaking farm, a massive farm, and you would need big machines. Like,
then there's the logistics of packaging and shipping, and God, man.
I mean, I'm all for 3D printing, and I'm all for selling 3D prints, but like even on the guitars, I even made sure I put a notice on the back. This is a 3D printed part. It's not as strong as the injector molded part. Yeah. Don't fuck with it too much.
My Nelson is holding it by the string, just like this. Good night, Detroit. Holding his guitar.
But all right, so it's fine. I like it for what it is. If you go into this set in any way, shape, or form thinking, if you didn't know what it was and you just saw, hey, it's Masterpiece, like you kind of get what you get. Yep. I would not buy this set at all if you just wanted it for display for a Masterpiece scale, because even combined, it's not going to fit with anything. Yeah. It's not designed to.
Yeah, not on an MP perspective, but if you want to chug Raiden, then
I mean, if that's the thing, if you collect mainline, you want everything to scale with mainline, and you don't care what line it actually came from, you just want that scale. Sure.
Yep.
It's still they're still fun. They're actually fairly fun to transform, despite like once you get them down, they're not too bad. And they're okay to mess with. The looks are what they are. They are, Takara doesn't necessarily clean up as well as other people. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But that's never been their strength. But I mean, I think he's for what he has to transform into. I think, and for Takara, he's fairly clean, especially compared to Shuki, who's backpacktastic.
No, I'm not giving them a pass on that. Their not Sideswipe. Sunstreaker was clean.
Well, Sunstreaker's probably the best thing ever invented, but
their latest MP jets, very clean on the back. Those clean up very well.
They're also bigger. It's easier to do it.
That's an excuse. I don't buy it. Because look at Skids. Skids cleaned up pretty good. And that's small. And that's a lot they got to fit inside of that. I don't know. I just think this wasn't well planned out. And the shiny piece on this is just for the trains because it's a commemorative set.
Yeah, I think
this is well done.
I think they're just a victim of being a big corporation, right? Where they have to abide by the rules for, cost and MOQ and all the other crazy acronyms they have out there, and
stupid rules.
And then of course, with them being true to the trains, right? They can't without
so
making
many
it cost
liberties.
more. They can't make it look better and have it be that authentic alt mode as well.
Japanese people love their trains.
Yeah, they do.
And if they didn't look right in train mode, that nobody would buy them.
Heard about it. Yeah, and that's where I think that's what they put their focus at, and for that I can understand.
Yeah, even that Sunstreaker, the length that they went to make it so that the front hood didn't split because of the feet.
Yes. Yep.
Like, that's wild stuff, man.
Yeah.
And
it's one of their best. It's probably the best carbot they've ever put out.
It's their best masterpiece ever.
Even more over Prime, you think?
Whoa,
yes.
You guys don't think Inferno's the best? I think Inferno.
I think Inferno is up there. I think so too. Brink is the way it hides the ladder in the back, and
mine is still Sunstreaker.
Sunstreaker's the one where they started doing that, like, you know,
articulation over
joint and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's when they started the articulation over everything.
That's also when they upped the price about 20% on them as well.
Yeah, first time a carbot reached over $110. Like, it was crazy. 129, I think it was retail.
I think it was 140.
Yeah, that's right. Like that. It was 139. Yeah.
But that's, you know, back then.
That's American. Well, that's American retail.
We'd buy it on Amazon Japan or Hobby Link.
Yeah. All that stuff. I mean, I don't think you guys are wrong. I mean, you can put them in any order, but I think that's the top three: is an Inferno, a Sunstreaker, and Prime, and maybe a 4 would be the new Seeker set that they got.
Oh yeah.
Because those are pretty darn good.
I'm interested in whatever they decide to repaint that Trailbreaker into. I think I might get one of the obscure repaints if they do one.
I mean, there's only the blue one.
Yeah, I mean, there's a blue one. There's the yellow one. I have the yellow one though. I have the
the yellow. No, I think the yellow one is just. No, I don't think there was a yellow Diaclone. I think the yellow one, the MMC yellow one.
Yeah,
that was just right? That was just for to homage the rally cars.
I thought that was a convention exclusive.
Yeah,
it definitely was. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because they did 2 of them. I ended up getting one of them because I thought they were pretty.
They had a white one too, right?
Yeah, the white one.
Yeah, white one dirtied
with the
up.
mud on it. Yeah, just mudded it up.
That was slick.
Wow, I just found
I wonder.
bucket of paint. I didn't even know I had. All right.
There is a yellow one, Ace. There is a yellow one.
Is it yellow Diaclone?
Yep.
Or is it E-Hobby?
Oh, it might be an E-Hobby.
Because sometimes E-Hobby just does colors for colors.
Oh, no, here it is in the box. And it's a Diaclone.
Diaclone?
Yep. But I have the yellow one, so I guess, you know, if they put out a blue one or a purple one or whatever color.
And there's a red hoist.
Yeah.
Yes, red hoist.
All right. Yeah. He kind of, you know, like we've said before, he is what he is. If you like him for what he is, it's a fine figure. It's not their best work, but I mean, I like them for what they are. But I like them for what they are. But I'm more of a toy guy than a display guy. So I'm always gonna gravitate more towards that. Like I said, I'm not against the moon set. I'm just waiting for it to be cheaper. I don't $700 extra like Raiden.
I feel you.
$100 here and there. I $100 here and there every few months like Raiden. I don't $700 in one shot like Raiden.
Well, technically, you could have bought it $100 a bot as they were coming out.
But I made a different decision.
Yeah,
because I knew they were gonna make a gift set eventually.
Yeah,
and I know it's gonna go on sale eventually, and I can wait. So those powers combined, I am cheapskate.
And there you
go. I'm just playing something and I flinged it across the room. I don't know where it went. Oh well. All right. By any chance, anybody get the chat?
I got it.
Yay!
All right, we got Eric Von Wolfenstein in here. Toy Mafia was in here with us. Derek B joined us. We got Wes, Johnny Walker, Daltanian, and that is your chat for the night.
All right.
Real quick, real simple.
Top of my head. All right, let's do some way as we get out of here. I'm sleepy. Mr. Brink.
At Brinkalizer on Instagram, and bringing the robot news on Monday. We got a Transformer Robot Convention in Chicago this weekend, so hopefully there'll be lots of interesting news. Maybe we'll see.
One can only
What do
hope.
you think? You think we'll see a drag strip?
I can't wait to see everything I bought 2 years ago.
Hey, the MMC steel draw is gonna be there. I got somebody getting that for me.
Yeah.
If I could find somebody that would pick it up for me, I would grab it. But
They say Planet Steel will have it though after the con, so
they will.
They usually do.
And probably ages 3 and up will as well.
Yeah. The I'm not really in for the Autobot tapes just because I feel like I'm done in this arena. But looking at that steel jaw BotCon, I was like, I might just get that.
Yeah.
Put it on the desk. Transforming Lion. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Did you really just cut off the email?
But I'm wondering, like, what else do you think? Oh man.
I think Chosen Prime is probably gonna have Mirage there. They tend to get their stuff early.
No, I mean reveals.
I don't know, man. It's because I think everything is already. I mean, what can they show at this point? The Ultra Magnus and Youth version?
I don't know. What if Keith puts out a prototype of his Power Master Prime?
Huh.
That would
Finally?
be wild.
Did they ever take pre-orders for that?
I think they were up, but then they got taken down.
Got taken down.
Okay, because I know they released the parts. It was like $400-something. I'm like, ugh.
Oh, it's expensive. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
only
why?
in for the Prime in the trailer though. I'm not in it for the God Bomber.
I might give it a go. I don't have a Power Master Prime, so I might give the whole.
You
set
didn't
a
get the.
go.
Oh, that Fantabi is.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, at the time, I just couldn't. I couldn't see myself spending that type of money. I was in a different place financially then, but now I'm buying high toys, so I can pull the trigger.
Maybe we'll see a couple Fans Toys limbs. Maybe.
Hopefully, I mean
some aerial
people
bots.
Aerial bots. People have been saying that the aerial bots are closer than that dead end, so. We shall. I mean, they got the blueprint already for the aerial bots. That
was before. That was before they started making them and realizing that crap, it's not going to hold up the weight. So what happens when you put a shit ton of diecast in something that doesn't need to be diecast, and then you realize, bigger, it has to go. It has to go on the end of an arm. What the hell are we going to do?
Yeah.
They never heard of this thing called leverage.
I think what you'll see is probably a prototype of Blaster, Jazz, and Keith's Galvatron. I'm willing to bet money that'll be there.
I bet you Keith's Inferno will be there again for like the 17th time.
It's already there.
Well, no, it's dropping now. Yeah.
Is it?
Yep, they're on
I remember when Duke knocked it over, and then Hanny knocked it over on the same weekend.
I'm looking forward. I ordered the green one.
Hopefully, a more updated hotspot, because that prototype they sent us was terrible. It fell apart right out the box. The one at BotCon, so hopefully a better one would be there.
But like, I was looking at my pre-orders, and Keith's got a lot of stuff in the hopper. Yep. I don't know if it's all coming out at the end of the year like it's supposed to, but dude, there's all those Omnibots. I was hoping
at least Runnybot and Runamuck, at least one of them.
Yeah, those two. The guy that was the spy changing guy.
Yeah.
You mean Punch Counterpunch?
Punch and Counterpunch, yeah.
And I've got the Omnibots. I've got the repaints of the Omnibots. Not all the repaints, but a couple of them.
What the hell? They did crazy repaints, right?
Yeah, so there's crazy repaints, and then there's like race car repaints.
Yeah.
And those are the ones that I picked up, man.
They got the race car series. They did the same thing with Drag Strip. They put them in a blue race car mode. It's out already.
I've been eyeing that one,
and it looks good.
And I'm gonna buy that one as like I want that to be like an in-person splurge. Like I'm just gonna see that
if you
in the
see
wild
it, you just buy it. Yeah, I feel you. It might be the same this way. I just like that mode. Dead End is my favorite starting icon.
Or drag strip. That's
drag strip. Yeah.
Yeah.
Drag strip. Sorry. Yeah. So we'll see. Hopefully, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff coming out of there. It's been a drought for so long for prototypes and reveals, so it's about time.
I mean,
they're just dropping stuff when it's ready. They're not even sending out prototypes anymore.
He's working on a Devastator too. Maybe they'll show more bits of that. Because it looks like that.
Yeah, so right?
That one from Italy is end up being nothing, right? So.
Yeah, yeah. Bobby called it. He said it wasn't gonna happen.
So.
Yeah. Mr. Eric, where you at?
You can find me, Eric V, in your Facebook groups. Eric Burgess, also on Instagram, Mr._EDUB82. You can also find me in the foundation, along with my wife and our board, putting in work for Kennedy's Village. We do have a toy drive coming up. We should be dropping that middle of this month and getting started on that. So we can go ahead and get these toys to the kids who will be in the hospital over the holidays. So that is me. What about you, Ace?
All right, I am Ace Smile pretty much everywhere. Mostly on Instagram. Follow the Cool Table Network page on Facebook to be notified of new Cool Table Network shows. We do have a toy show coming up next weekend, and JCC, which we should be at.
Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
Beautiful Cherry Hill, New Jersey, right next to beautiful Camden, New Jersey.
So you can buy our stuff. There's going to be
an
MMC. There's going to be an MMC exclusive, convention exclusive green grapple there on my table.
Can't find it nowhere else in New Jersey.
That's the only MMC one I bought was the grapple.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. I like that mold, but you know, I use that mold as my Inferno. So now with Keith coming out with one, I'm like, oh, time to change up.
There you go.
I got so much shit I gotta sell. I thought I was on call next week.
I have a lot to do this weekend, getting stuff ready.
I gotta go through everything and actually list everything. It's gonna take forever.
Good thing you guys didn't go to TFCon Chicago. Y'all got work to do.
Yeah.
But all right, that's gonna just about do it for us for tonight. Thank you for watching live. Thank you for watching Answer Fact, and we will see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Peace out.
Say it with me now. Really?